Hey everyone, and welcome. If you're gearing up for your board exams, you know how important the Lifelines of National Economy chapter is. So, in the next few minutes, we're going to break down all the key concepts to make sure you're totally ready for your exam.
But first, let's start with a simple question. Seriously, have you ever just stopped and thought about it? You know, your phone, your lunch, even the pen in your hand. They don't just magically show up, right? There's this huge, invisible system working around the clock to get them to you. And the answer, in one word, transport. It's all about transport. This is the engine that connects the people who make stuff to you and me, the people who use it. Without it, everything would just stop. In fact, this network is so incredibly vital that we literally call it the lifeline of a nation's economy. And that's a key concept for your exam. A modern economy just can't work, let alone grow, without a really good transport system.
Okay, so what's the game plan? Here's our mission for today. We're going to start with the big picture, then zoom into roadways, decode India's massive road network, and wrap it all up with a summary that's going to make you totally exam ready.
All right, first up, let's get that big picture view. You know, all the different ways we move stuff around can be sorted into three main groups, or domains. Getting this framework down is the perfect first step.
And here they are. It's actually pretty simple when you think about it. Land, water, and air. And of course, each one has its own subtypes, like roadways and railways on land, or flying domestic versus international. Today, though, we're going to put one of these under the microscope.
So, for this explainer, we are zeroing in on what is arguably the most critical mode of land transport in India, roadways. But what makes them so special? Why do they have such a huge advantage?
Whoa, just look at that number. As of 2020-21, India's road network was over 62 lakh kilometers long. That makes it one of the largest road networks in the entire world. That's not just a cool fact, it really shows you how much we rely on our roads. So that brings up the big question, right? Why such a huge focus on roads? Why are they so often seen as a better option than, say, railways? Well, this is a classic exam question, so let's really dig into it. Okay, this comparison tells the whole story. For starters, roads are just plain cheaper to build. They can also go places trains can't, like twisting up a steep mountain in the Himalayas. But here's the real game changer. They provide door-to-door service. And finally, roads act as a feeder system, connecting our homes and factories to bigger hubs like railway stations, ports, and airports.
Now, this massive network isn't just a big, tangled mess of roads. No way. It's actually a very organized system. And for your syllabus, you need to know the 6 different categories it's divided into.
And here they are, all 6 of them. This is a super important slide. These are the 6 classifications you have to know inside and out for your exam. We're going to break down each one right now.
Okay, kicking things off at the very top, we have the Golden Quadrilateral. This is a massive superhighway project designed to connect India's 4 megacities: Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, and Kolkata. The whole point is to cut down travel time and distance between these major economic centers. Next up are the national highways. You can think of these as the main arteries of the country. They are the primary roads that connect the most far-flung parts of India, basically tying the whole nation together.
All right, now we zoom in a bit to the more local levels. We have state highways, which connect a state's capital to its different district headquarters. Then you've got district roads, connecting all the places within a district. And finally, you have other roads, which are so important for connecting rural India, linking villages to towns.
And number 6, border roads. These are incredibly important for strategic and defense reasons. They're built and taken care of by the Border Roads Organization, or BRO, and they give us access to some of the most difficult and remote border areas in the country. Okay, that was a lot of information, I know. So let's do what we do best here at A1 Institute and boil it all down into a quick, easy-to-digest summary for your revision. This table right here, this is your ultimate revision tool. Seriously, it lays out every road type, its main job, and who's in charge of it. Pause here, take a screenshot, whatever you need to do. This is pure gold for your exams. You know, being able to break down a big, complex topic into a simple table like this, that's exactly our approach at A1 Institute. We specialize in making your exam preparation clear, simple, and super effective. With us, you get guidance from expert teachers who know the syllabus inside and out. You get notes that make the hardest topics easy to understand. And you join special sessions designed to get you confident for your board exams. And hey, our admissions are now open. Like Benjamin Franklin famously said, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. The time and effort you're putting in right now, that's the absolute best investment you can make for your future. So, if you're ready to really level up your preparation, all the details for admissions, our notes, and guidance are right there in the description below this video. And of course, if this explainer helped you out, do us a huge favor. Hit that like button, share it with your friends and classmates, and definitely subscribe to the A1 Institute channel so you don't miss our next lesson. We'll leave you with a final thought to chew on. We talked a lot about roads today, but what about the other lifelines? Railways, waterways, or even the internet? Which one do you think is going to be the most critical for India's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and all the very best for your exams.